are letting people know, hey, I have goals that I'm trying to reach, and really nothing's going to stop me from getting to them, including you. This is the formula that nobody really seems to be talking about on how to actually save, invest, and create avenues for wealth. I'm going to be sharing the 5 things I wish somebody told me earlier in my 20s to avoid costly mistakes. But don't worry, because I know when people talk about money, start acting funny. So what does that mean for you? That means you're putting your financial, maybe burdens, boundaries, goals on Front Street, and it's not what you would expect. Those in your innermost circle know, hey, these are the things that I'm trying to accomplish. You can either come along or not. What's up, loves? My name is Nia. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, we're talking all things romanticizing your quarter life crisis. Everyone talks about the midlife crisis, but no one talks about the actual real work it takes as you're coming into your own, becoming your best self, money, life, health, wellness, all of it. So if we're going to get through this together, one step at a time. Growing up, typically we're sold on one of, if not more of these things.
Go to college, work hard, get a good job, start your business.
Any of those sound familiar to you? Okay, hear me out. None of those things are bad. They're all actually really great. But this is the formula that nobody really seems to be talking about. So let's talk about it. I know you want to click off.
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now
it.
see how I get thrown in
because you
stuff?
never
I ain't even
apologized.
did.
But that's the problem. Yes, you can be charitable even in this economy, okay? If you feel like you have nothing financially to give, that's totally okay. But this shift in your mindset will help you live large with a little and have so much gratitude that when you do have more, because there will be more, you won't act a fool. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Have you signed up for any volunteer service lately? You stood up for a social cause? Let's be honest, go through your house and donate some very unused items in your home that are perfectly good for somebody else. It could be so simple. Ask yourself, when's the last time you actually did that? I'll wait. Okay. If it was recent, more props to you. Holding on to a scarcity mindset isn't going to bring you to a place of abundance, simply put. There are many ways to be charitable if you just get creative. Humans thrive on shared humanity. It takes a village. It takes pouring into other people in order for people to pour into you. Why do you think it's called generational wealth? Someone else had to give up something in order for the next generation to thrive. When you were growing up, whether you had a little, somewhere in the middle, or a lot, and those are all very relative numbers and terms for everyone's situation.
La la la, wait till I get my money right.
You still need to understand how your upbringing affects your financial habits and outlooks that you carry with you to this day. More money does not equal a healthy relationship with money. Okay, so let's get into some numbers and how this is going to actually tangibly set you up for success. Okay, here's the tea. If you're watching this, start out the month and you're like, yeah, I'm going to follow my budget. I'm going to write this out. You got a little Excel sheet. You're in your Google Docs. You're on your Microsoft Word. You are the person who needs this the most. If you're watching this, I can almost bet you, and I'm calling myself to the floor, that you need to actually stick to the budget that you set. It's not that you don't know how to budget. You're not following the budget at all. I'm not actually going to tell you what budget you need to be following. There are plenty of great resources in order to be able to do that. But what I am going to tell you, and I'm going to keep it real with you and real with myself, you need to actually stick to the budget that you set. You need to actually stick to it.
Oh my God!
Make it make sense. Revolutionary. Wow, I know. But if you said you were only going to spend $100 on eating out over the next 2 weeks and you ended up spending $300, these are the things that changed the game for me. I was able to pay off my car 15 months early because I actually started sticking to the budget that I set. And these are the practical things that change the game for me and help me do that. 1, you're going to prepare. Now, I know it sounds so cliche. If you prepare to actually stick to your budget, you'll stick to it. So keep using the eating out one, for example. Love to meal prep. That's something I've done not only for a fitness perspective, fitness wellness perspective, but for a financial perspective. If you are meal prepping, guess what? I've got food at the house, babe. You're not going to be quick to just go grab something to eat. We've got food at the house. Someone asks you, oh, what do you want for dinner? I've got food at the house. I know it sounds cliche, but I'm going to say it one more time. prepare. Okay, number 2, don't impromptu buy. Don't impromptu buy. Just because it's on sale, well, now you need to buy it today. Don't go to the store and be like, oh, I need this. You absolutely don't.
When you see and realize what you missed out on, you are going to choke.
If it's not on the list, don't get it. Obviously, things come up if there's an emergency or some things that you need to buy impromptu in that way. Please, by all means, write it down if you still want it 48 hours later. Matter of fact, forget the 48-hour rule. You need like the 2-week rule, especially if it's something absolutely non-essential. I almost bet you'll forget about it if you return to it 2 weeks later and you're like, I still absolutely need this thing, whether it's on sale or not, then get it. But you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Number 3 is track regularly. Tracking the things you're spending every single dime on, okay? Every single swipe, every single Apple Pay, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whoever. You have an understanding of where your money is going. Because then you'll start to see, dang, what am I even spending my money on? Personally, each week I sit down and go through my account and put the charges in the buckets of my budget of how I have it broken out. Track each expense that has come out of that account. So you actually know how much money you have spent and how much money you have left to spend. So next time you go to Trader Joe's, you're not going to pick up every snack, okay? You're only going to pick up one snack. Here's a big one. Say no to yourself. Say no to yourself. If you can't keep promises to yourself, then who is, okay? If you don't build a sense of discipline, which will absolutely spill over to every other part of your life, then you'll never be able to get disciplined within your finances. You have to learn to say no to yourself for the long game, for the long goals that you want to accomplish. I really had to learn this when we purchased our home. Whatever that looks like for you, you have to evaluate, okay, how can I say no to myself to have a better yes later? Okay, now that you have learned how to tell yourself no,
It's time to tell other people no.
hell no, sorry, no, can't do that, no, gotta catch you next time, hey, sorry, not able to make it, it's not in the budget this month, I'll have to catch you next time. You have to set boundaries. And this is a huge part of loud budgeting. You can't go out to a birthday dinner or you can't go on a trip. That's 100% fine. Maybe send them a card in the mail, let them know you're thinking about them, spend some quality time in a way that financially makes more sense for you. So absolutely find the ways to be enjoying of your life and to be present with the people that you love. However, you don't have to overextend yourself. Real friends and family will understand. And if they don't, then
She could be rich, but I'm richer.
we're all in the same boat. Everyone has different financial goals that they want to meet. It just looks different for everybody. So if everyone's a little bit more honest about the goals that they want to attain, then we can collectively help each other get there. My favorite ones. So now that you've actually made your budget, you're sticking to it, you're tracking the things that you're spending your money on, you can see, are there areas that I'm spending a lot of money that I actually don't need to / want to be? Now, don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of things we have to continue to spend money on just because that's how life goes. But are you spending a lot of money on eating out when really you don't even enjoy the places that you're eating out at? Are you really enjoying that Taco Bell? And if you're still eating Taco Bell in 2024? Or for me personally, I love to spend my money on like gym, fitness, wellness, any of that. So I put a sizable amount of my budget towards workout classes, gym memberships, anything fitness related. So those are things that I like to spend money on. Not only things that you enjoy, but are you spending money on things that are going to be an investment for you in the long run? And what I love about this spending part of the formula is that now that you've done all the other steps and you've really gotten to a good place of understanding how you want to spend your money and how you can spend your money in more effective ways, you can be absolutely unapologetic about it. You don't have to feel bad, feel shame. A lot of what comes with our money conversations and why everybody starts acting funny is because there's a lot of shame and mystification around our money.
Now you have been promoted.
However, if you know and can stand confidently in the things that you're spending your money on, you won't have to have any of that shame. I'm very unapologetic about the fact that, yes, I'm going to go to my Pilates classes. I also go to a gym. I'm going to the sauna. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, because those are the things that I'm investing in for the long term of my health, and also because that's something that I truly enjoy. Or if you like to spend your money on investment handbags, which I also do, if I got to the point where I've saved up the money, I know I've worked hard, I've created the space in order for me to do this, and someone's like, oh, look at you with a new bag. Yes, girl, look at me with a new bag. Don't let people shame you about what you actually like to spend your money on. So if you have a hobby of photography and you have a really expensive camera, so be it. If you like to spend money on your home, interior design, and you like really nice things around your home, so be it. If you like to spend money on video games, go for it. However, this is all after you've done the other steps in the formula. If you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. Love that for you. I bet you're going to be farther along in your financial freedom and living large on a small budget than the person who clicked out just by the fact that I said be charitable. So congratulations. I'm proud of you. I love you. You're going to be abundantly blessed.